Next, we'll model the backrest of the chair. And to do that, we'll create two back rails that are similar to these back legs. I'll select this leg, and I'd like to mirror it up on top of the seat. To do that, I need to get the pivot point centered on the seat. The easiest way to do that is to pick a coordinate system off of the seat itself. Now it says seat 01 up here, but that doesn't move the pivot point. You also have to change the transform center to use the coordinate center. So we're using the origin point of the seat 1 coordinate system, and the pivot point is now in the correct location. So let's mirror that leg in the Z direction so that it moves up on top of the seat. I'll need to copy it because we need a unique object up there. It'll be different than the back leg. And we'll rename that and we'll call it back rail 1. And I'd also like to move that up so that it's right on top of the seat object. If you notice, if you look closely here, you'll see that it's embedded in the seat, and that's because the pivot point for the seat is not at the top surface of the chamfer box. So I'll use the Align tool and click on the chamfer box, and we're talking about the Z position here only. We're going to move it up from the minimum of the current object to the maximum of the target object, and now it's in the right location. You can just see the white wireframe here that indicates that it's right on top of the seat. I'll press Z to zoom in on the selection, and we'll just orbit a little bit here and look at it. Now, right now, the back rail splays outward like the back leg does, and that's not what I want it to do. I want it to just go up straight. So let's get rid of some of the modifiers here. The Edit Mesh modifier was used to get all the vertices flat on the ground, and we don't need that here. I'll get rid of it. And this Bend modifier is responsible for splaying the object outward, so let's get rid of that one. This Bend modifier is good because it's bending the rail backward, which is what we want. It makes for a nice looking chair to have this nice curve uninterrupted. So far so good. Let's mirror this around the other side, and we can leave the coordinate system and transform center as they are set because the gizmo is right there in the middle of the seat, and that will allow us to mirror the object around to the other side. We just need to choose the right axis. In this case it's X, and we'll make an instance because it's the same geometry exactly so that we can be more efficient.